let's talk about 4 stages that every empath goes through in life, especially if you're from narcissistic family, because those patterns tend to repeat themselves further in life, and people are asking, it's been like fifth breakup in my life, and it's the same story, always the same story, and at some point we decide to go back with our consciousness or with our therapy to those first relationship of ours, like family, parents, and siblings, and we ask important questions. And guys, this knowledge is helpful because it's like a map to show us empaths what's happening, what's gonna happen, how to react, etc. To make us not panic, to make us more observant, less reactive, etc. This knowledge really helps, and it's a blessing that we live in these times when this massive narcissistic exposure is happening right now on social media.
This has been a story of millions of empaths, scapegoats, truly good people. As the global movement for narcissistic abuse awareness grows, more empaths are breaking free from toxic, parasitic relationships. We believe this is a change that good souls were waiting for. Our community is dedicated to providing a safe, healing space where survivors can reclaim their power, find support, and truly thrive. Join us free at empathsplanet.com.
So, 4 stages that empaths go through in life. First of all, in my opinion, empaths are first stage was the sleeping stage when we were in family, and most of empaths were like cheerful people, very positive, full of light, full of support, uplifters, supporters, helpers. So we always willing to invest time to help other people, to resolve their issues, to listen to them, to look deeply into their emotions. So oftentimes help them release some emotions, let go some emotions. Oftentimes, always cheering them up, always being positive, helpful, supportive, uplifting. Those are empaths. Or sensitive ones, people who were really interested in other people, really wanted to see and help, to be close to other people, to help others. This is the characteristic of empaths. 100 years ago was hundreds years ago was a science. It's still active, called etiquette. Etiquette is about how to maintain relationships, to be positive, to be productive, for our personalities. This is etiquette, and those were the etiquette is for nobles. So in my opinion, empaths are people with noble personalities. So when we see some people in passion or happy, we do not put them down. When we see some people struggling, we help them. That's natural reaction. See how kids react. If kids see somebody's crying, the kid goes and helps and hug this person. Kids never put down other kids when they are happy, etc. So these are like natural skills. But after some time, it happens, the shock happens when empaths go through some challenges in life. Challenges like breakups, challenges like, struggling with life. When we are in our 20s, we try to find job, new life, etc. Or change cities. And we start to struggle, and then the empath starts to see that, hey, those people are not treating me the same way as I do. I do treat them. They do not have those moral standards. They do not have this etiquette, those ethics in relationships. They put me down. If I'm not helpful for them, if I'm not cheering them up, acting as a clown, always, uplifting others, always making them happy, they try to put me down. They envy me. They talk shit about me. They, are jealous of me. They project some shit on me. They do not have those moral standards. So that's a shock. And that's stage 2. It's called a departure, when an empath realizes that other people do not hold those standards. And it was a shock for me that it's kind of natural. Hey, it's kind of natural. It's they think that it's like hidden, but we can see it that, hey, why are you putting him down just because of he's happy, or just because he's in some passion, etc. talking about, and you're laughing at him? Come on. what kind of person are you? And at the beginning, it's gonna be fun. It's funny, okay? They are just, gossiping, etc. But it's not just gossiping. It's not just putting people down. These are those personalities, those narcissistic personalities, which are like parasites. They envy other people. They try to put other people down. They try to, put down the light in other people. They try to mimic others, so they try to portray themselves. They put up the show of being good, being supportive, being like the net, but they are not. They are they're talking behind your back, etc. So this is a shock. And the shock is the departure, that you separate yourself from narcissistic family, for example, from narcissistic friends, from narcissistic, because those patterns repeat themselves. I don't know how about you, but in my life, after I left my family, and it was a long time ago, I had like more than 10 years of relationship failures, and I'm still asking myself how to improve my relationships. So that's why I'm opening this channel also. And I believe in empaths. I believe in this division to show the world the etiquette, the basic etiquette of treating people, because I guess most of people do not hold these basic standards, in my opinion. So empaths have those basic standards. The departure is very hard. The departure is hard. You start realizing that those people do not wish you good. They don't wish you success. They don't. They are not happy when you are happy. Actually, if they see you happy, they envy you. They try to put you down, etc. They gaslight you. They lie to you. They project some really nasty shit on you, and you are asking questions. What's happening in my relationship? Well, and the next stage is initiation. Initiation, when you decide to be alone, to leave those people. Really, to leave them, to be with yourself. It lasts like months, even years, and it's okay to be with yourself, to be alone, for example, for years, to process what has happened, to discover your personality, to discover yourself, to not be like people pleaser all the time, always cheering up people. But when you struck into some challenges, you see that they are not as helpful as you, especially exactly opposite. They are happy that you are, for example, in those challenges. They are happy that you are depressed. They are happy that you are you're in a hardship. The initiation is a beautiful process. It's very hard. You feel like you're alone. You're so afraid, full of bad emotions, full of fears. Hey, come on, am I ever gonna meet somebody compatible? Am I going to meet any friends in my life at all? Those are these questions. And the fourth stage is the return. The return is when we mature as an empath, when we realize that those high qualities of personality, high quality personality with high ethics, with high morals, cheerful, positive, open-minded, hopeful, loving. That's a special gift that you have to cherish. That it's not common. That you are the special one. They're not like you. Most of people are not like that. Most of people are negative, complaining, blaming others, always looking, for drama, emotionally totally unaware. Their emotional intelligence is like a toddler's. So that's like most people are. So you realize that you are the special one. But now you also know how to protect yourself. Maybe not protect, but you get this social intelligence, not to share too much, not to be so positive, because they actually think that positive person is dumb person, because they are always competitive. So if you are cheering them up, they think that you are dumb, that you are giving away your gifts. So they are that dumb that they think that if you are a giver, they think you are dumb because they hold everything to themselves. So but when you mature, you actually learn that you shouldn't treat them better than they treat other people. They do not deserve that. They do not deserve. Your life is not for to be sacrificed to bad people. You know, your life is to be shared with good people. Your life to be is to be shared with people who want to grow, who want to prosper, who want to develop themselves, with beautiful people, with beautiful personalities, not those, narcissistic demons, those filthy, ugly personalities. And the return is a stage to success. I believe empaths, scapegoats, star seeds, spiritual people. This is the mission, to uplift the world, to find our tribe, to find people who we deserve actually, and to learn how to operate in this social world, not to be too cheerful to those people who do not deserve that, not to be too supportive, too uplifting for them, to not waste your energy for those people who just waste this energy, not to, give your personality to people who do not appreciate you actually. And as we learn that, we start to get to know more people with high quality personality. That's why I created, and we created the Empaths app. The Empaths app is already in Apple Store. It's the beginning stage. My passion, was to always create some application, startup, etc. And the Empaths app is already in Apple Store. It's like Twitter, but just for empaths. It's the beginning stage. I'm learning, and you are invited to join the Empaths app. It's right now on Apple, so on iPhone you can download it for free. Everything is for free there, and in the future it's going to be also in the Google Play Store. So these were 4 stages. I'm somewhere between initiation and the return. But it's still hard. It's like spiritual warfare all the time, battles, spiritual warfare, with more and more time for me in peace, for myself, for creating myself, for developing my projects. So I think that's the goal, to have the inner peace, to be able to create, move forward, to be, to just enjoy life. And actually, guys, we empaths are ambitious, really ambitious, truly ambitious people. People with the ambition to develop, people with the ambition to truly learn, with eagerness to know life, to get better, etc. I know that narcissists often try to portray us as lazy, as failures, as, etc. But these are their projections. Narcissists are people without any passion for life. They are negative. They are without ambition for life. They just do things to, to look good in society, So, empaths, high quality people, people with etiquette, noble personalities. I hope that the future is gonna be ours. See you on the channel. Hey.